Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's happening? David Benavidez says that Canelo Alvarez has been avoiding him. He said that, this dude simply don't want no smoke with me. He knows that I'm a bad matchup. He sees all of the difficulties that I bring to the table in that particular match. In an interview, he basically, and I'm paraphrasing, he basically said that, I'm the toughest match for Canelo Alvarez, and he knows this. And that's why he and his team is avoiding me. David Benavidez feels like Canelo Alvarez is simply not interested in a fight with him. And to be honest with you, I kind of see where David Benavidez is coming from, because I remember when, of course, David Benavidez won the title, the WBC title at 168 initially with Graville, and which was a great fight. They ended up having a rematch. You know what I'm saying? And that fight, that first fight got David Benavidez the title. That was 2017, 2016 or 2017. And, from there, David Benavidez went on, he did his thing. He ended up losing the title due to some outside issues. You feel me? And then he ended up getting the title back. You know what I'm saying? He got the title back. He beat Darrell, big win. Then he lost the title again on the scales. However, throughout that time period, David Benavidez was saying that, look, we can do the Canelo fight right now. Like, Canelo is the WBC franchise title holder. You know what I'm saying? He came up and fought Rocky Fieldhand for the WBA regular belt. Canelo, it seemed like Canelo, he was more interested in fighting everybody else at 168, but the Caleb Plants and the David Benavidez, specifically David Benavidez. Because the most telling thing about that whole situation was when Canelo Alvarez, he could have fought David Benavidez when Benavidez was the champion, coming off of his big win versus Darrell, fresh, ready to go. Canelo didn't seem interested in all. David Benavidez, he's saying like, bro, I want the fight with Canelo. That's who I want. I know I'll beat him. You at 168, I feel like this my division. But David Benavidez, he loses his title on the scales. The belt becomes vacant. So his fight with, I forget the guy that he was fighting, but only his opponent had an opportunity to win a title. Benavidez came in overweight. He dominated his opponent, but now the belt is vacant. So what does Canelo Alvarez do? Canelo Alvarez puts in a call. He puts in a special direct call to the president's office of the WBC, and he says, book me versus Yildirim ASAP for the the WBC vacant world championship title. Vacant. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want it. He didn't want that belt. He had no interest in that belt when Benavidez had it. As soon as, literally, it was a matter of days. As soon as that belt became available without Benavidez being attached to it, Canelo put the Supreme premium member package call in and said, match me up with Yildirim for that vacant title right now. I got his number if you don't have it. Match him up. I used to spar with him, some good work. Put us in there for the vacant title. Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Immediately. And then when the fans went in the uproar, they tried, on Canelo's side, they were silent about the situation. You know what I'm saying? So Mauricio Suleiman had to come out and say, hey, man, look, Canelo, he ordered this. He requested it. So we ordered the fight. You know what I'm saying? Canelo requested Yildirim for that vacant title, but didn't want no smoke when Benavidez had it though. That was a clear sign to me. So I understand where Benavidez is coming from. We've seen Canelo in the past. He has a history of this. He's a very masterful cherry picker. When I say that, he fights guys that, you know, have somewhat of a name or they have a trinket that really don't necessarily hold the same weight as others. You dig what I'm saying? He'll either fight an old guy with a name that's just got a little twilight of fame left, where if you beat his ass, you'll still get some stripes, you'll still get a nice little payday. You know what I'm saying? But they a shell of themselves, nowhere near as good as they ever was. You know what I'm saying? Like, catch him on the way out, or he'll fight a guy that has a trinket like Callum Smith, but who never beat anybody. I'm talking about never had no disrespect to any fighter on his resume, but I'm gonna be real, no real credible guys at all. You know what I'm saying? And the eye test would have told you that he didn't stand no chance versus Canelo. You know, so it's like these are the type of guys that Canelo normally fights, and guys like Benavidez, Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, they don't quite fit that criteria. You know what I'm saying? Even Caleb Plant. You know, Caleb Plant, it's been hard for him to try to get a fight under fair circumstances with Canelo Alvarez. So it just seems like they have a prototypical guy that they go after, Team Canelo, you know, and Benavidez just don't fit that criteria. So I totally understand where he's coming from. And I feel like, you know, him, Benavidez, Charlo, Andre, they all need to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? They all need to fight each other, do their own thing, and make Canelo come to y'all. You know, do y'all own thing, bro. Because this dude, obviously, he don't want no type of action with y'all right now. You feel me? I don't know what he waiting on. I don't know if he just want to continue to put on a facade that I'm beating the very best out there and I'm the biggest star in the face of boxing. It's all really just smoke and mirrors. We don't know how long he want to keep that on. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a very lucrative business that Canelo has going on. And I told you, you have to give him credit because he is a masterful cherry picker. It takes skill. Everybody can't do this. Everybody don't know how to match up, don't know how to make great matches that look good on paper, but are very, very favorable for you. You know what I'm saying? And you get big paydays. It's a beautiful thing. Canelo learned from the past. He learned from Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather. He learned from the best. He took that shit to a whole nother level. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. How do y'all feel about what David Benavidez said? He feel like Canelo is avoiding him. Do y'all agree? Or do y'all feel he ain't ready yet? Or it just ain't his time? How y'all feel, man? Y'all let me know down in the comments. Contender regime boxing. I'll holla at y'all boys, man.